My skin is brown. My manner is tough. I'll kill the first mother I see. Oh, 'cause
love me?
Man, I've loved you since we were 14 years old.
Ordinary, brown braided woman with big legs and full lips. You become yourself.
Being colored is a metaphysical dilemma I haven't conquered yet.
This November, Janet Jackson.
Save your sorry. I got sorry greeting at the front door. You can keep yours.
Whoopi Goldberg.
You are my angel.
Tandy Newton, Loretta Devine, Anika Noni Rose, Kimberly Elise, Kerry Washington, and Felicia Rashad.
Being alive and being a woman, that's all I've got.
For Colored Girls, rated R, in theaters November 5th.
Let me just first start this vlog off by saying that it has been well documented that I'm not a Tyler Perry fan. I go and see all his movies because I think that deep down inside, I kind of want to give him a chance to, you know, win me over and make me proud. And although there were a few things in this movie that did bother me, that I will definitely touch on coming up in this vlog, but overall, I think that this was the first movie that was done by Tyler Perry that's worth a $10 ticket. To say the least, I mean, it's an emotionally charged movie. I don't know anyone that can sit there and not drop at least one tear after seeing some of these horrific events that these women went through. The acting was absolutely superb. Definitely a few Oscar-worthy performances in this movie. Thandie Newton, who plays Tangi, was absolutely brilliant. And what I love most about her part was that she is so the opposite of the woman in which she played. Was absolutely amazing. I think that out of all the characters, she was my favorite. She is the one who I laughed with. And I think just, for me, made the movie as entertaining as possible because a lot of it was gut-wrenching. So those two were my favorite characters. I wasn't really a fan of Janet. Not that I didn't like Janet's character. I love Janet's character. I just thought that Janet didn't deliver. She was trying to go for this whole Meryl Streep, Devil Wears Prada, and it just wasn't believable for me. I think she was almost overplaying it. I could be wrong, whatever, that's just my thoughts. The editing on the movie was amazing. I was very, very, very proud of Tyler Perry because in the past, I have literally wanted to kill him behind how terrible the editing of the movies were. But this one was awesome. I did like it. Uplifting Black women. Hello, I am an intelligent, very well-spoken Black woman. Of course, I love all things Black women, despite what a lot of you guys may think. You guys think that I tend to take the side of the male more often than I do the female. But see, with me, it's not really about sides. I'm all about the collective. I really am. And in this movie, I think it's just another example of how imbalanced we are when it comes to perpetuating certain images for Black people. Let's be honest. Black people are the original people that have been stained with this guilty by association, okay? When one Black person does something ignorant or stupid, for whatever reason, we are all guilty until we prove that we're not like that Black person. Great example is that you won't believe how many times I hear people say, oh my gosh, you're so well-spoken, as if I'm not supposed to be, as if it's not customary for a Black person to be articulate. And that's definitely one of the things when I mean, you get we're getting filtered so many images of black people today, what it is to be black, black culture, blah. All these different places are showing little snippets of what it is allegedly to be black. And then people take that and they throw it out for the entire race. Well, that's just like this. We have the film industry in the last, let's say, 10 years that's making these movies that do not portray black people in a positive light. And granted, this movie was all about the uplifting of black women, but I feel that we get that all the time. And I know you guys say, black women get put through hell, and you're right, we do. We really do. But it is absolutely no near the type of strife that black men have to endure every day, every moment of the day. And once upon a time, we had white people raping our image, destroying our culture, everything it was to be black, when it was a beautiful thing. Martin Luther King, I'm talking about the 60s, the 40s, the George Washington Carver. I mean, all these beautiful, intelligent black men have now been washed away with people who are deemed famous. And I'm not going to get into any names. You guys can do that on your own. But you know exactly what I'm trying to say. And it's very unfortunate that now we are the ones that are raping and destroying our black man's image. I find that a little eerie. And I know that this movie was supposed to celebrate black women, but why did it have to tear black men down in the process? That really bothers me. And it should bother you, because you are a woman who has a father, who has a brother, who has an uncle, who will have sons. And is this how you want the world to view them? My issue with Tyler Perry is that I really don't feel like he knows what it is to be a black man. I don't think that he is a man. And I don't mean that negatively. I just don't think that he's had any examples of what it is to be a great, strong, intelligent black man in his life. And because of this, his art is what he has been through, and this is kind of what he does. He's painting these images, and I do have a problem with it. How often do you see black men celebrated in the media? Like, never. Last night they had Black Girls Rock on BET, but I haven't seen anything like Black Men Rock. I haven't. And then another thing, okay, right now in the media and in life period, the black man, the black female relationship dynamic is being beaten down and broken to the point where a lot of us black women don't even feel like we're ever gonna marry. Definitely not a black man. And instead of rebuilding that with this movie, or using your power positively and throwing out these positive images of black relationships, we continue to show images of black relationships at their worst. And even though we can say this is entertainment, best believe it's being filtered in our mind. And that's how we get some of these, oh, well, I'm a strong black woman, yada, yada, yada. This man ain't shit. I'm making more money than him, blah, 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 blah. This is where we get this from. We're being filtered this every day. We are. And we're participating in it. I love you guys' comments and feedback on this. I'm sure that this conversation is going to go on and on and on and on, but that was just my thoughts about the movie. I'm definitely recommending you guys go and see it because it was a good watch. It really, really was.